Outdaughtered, Danielle Busby shares new life crisis, had to get lawyers involved. TLC fans have seen Danielle and Adam Busby open up their lives on Outdaughtered for years. The stars from the show have shared the ups and downs of raising their 5 quintuplet girls and their oldest teen daughter. But now, something serious is going on behind the scenes, and it's not part of any episode. The couple has expanded their horizon and entered the podcasting realm and release weekly episodes. In a preview clip from their brand new episode from More Than Reality, Danielle can be heard saying she had to get lawyers involved. That one line has fans wondering what is going on with the Busbys. It turns out that this time, real life got very real. So, what was Danielle talking about? Is the family at risk? Will they all be okay soon? Danielle and Adam Busby from Outdaughtered recently announced they're leaving their home, which was supposed to be their forever home. They also shared that they've shut down their Gray boutique. In an emotional Instagram post, they admitted it was a tough call, but they finally came to the conclusion that they should take this heavy step. They were also doing a clearance sale and sold items which were 75% off. They wrote about how much love and effort went into both places, but with everything happening, they knew it was time. Sometimes moving on is the hardest part. A lot of viewers wanted to know the reason behind such heavy changes and how the Quints were dealing with it. The couple said that they will reveal everything in their podcast, More Than Reality, and they finally did so. On the More Than Reality podcast, the couple, Danielle and Adam, talked about why they had to make the choice to move and close their boutique. They'd been through many emotional moments trying to decide, but in the end, they said it was a calling from God. Even though their home was the place they pictured spending the rest of their lives, they believe this move was meant to be. Danielle and Adam kept revealing how it was a very tough call, as they didn't want to let go of what all they had built, but it was finally time to welcome a new change, hoping everything will turn out fine. They revealed they're taking the equity from their current home. The duo plans to pay off some debts with it, and then they'll be moving into a fixer-upper. They didn't reveal the new place they will be moving to. The couple did say that the new house wouldn't be as fancy as the one they're leaving behind, but they were excited for a fresh start. It was going to be less bougie, but they were glad to have been able to make it so far to finally take this call. The Busbys say it's time to focus on what really matters. For them, that means faith, family, and starting over. Outdaughtered. Is Grandma Mimi still alive? What happened after her arrest? The long-running TLC reality series Outdaughtered has gained a dedicated fanbase over the years, largely thanks to its focus on the Busby family and their rare all-girl quintuplets. Among the many loved personalities from the show is Michelle Theriot, better known as Grandma Mimi. Known for her fun-loving personality and her warm, supportive presence in the lives of the Busby children, Grandma Mimi was a recurring figure during the earlier seasons of the show. However, fans began to notice her absence in more recent episodes, prompting questions about her well-being, her status with the show, and, most notably, her 2020 arrest, which caught many off guard. In light of public curiosity, it is important to explore what happened to Grandma Mimi, what the consequences of her arrest were, and whether she is still alive and connected to the Busby family today. Michelle Theriot, affectionately referred to as Grandma Mimi by fans and her grandchildren alike, became a beloved figure on Outdaughtered due to her charismatic, upbeat personality. She was often featured on the show helping Adam and Danielle Busby with their 6 daughters, which include quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker, along with their older sister Blayke. Grandma Mimi frequently appeared in early seasons of Outdaughtered, lending a hand in the family's daily chaos and offering emotional support. She was close to her daughter Danielle, and the two shared a strong mother-daughter bond that many viewers appreciated. Mimi was portrayed as both loving and lighthearted, which made her disappearance from the show particularly noticeable and concerning for fans. In October 2020, Michelle Theriot was arrested for driving under the influence in Texas. According to reports released by local authorities, she was pulled over in Blayke City after she was seen swerving and driving erratically. The incident quickly made headlines, as the arrest was accompanied by accusations that she was under the influence of unspecified substances and was found disoriented at the time. Law enforcement claimed that Mimi was exhibiting signs of impairment, such as slurred speech and confusion. The arresting officers noted that she failed field sobriety tests, while toxicology reports and further legal details were not made extensively public. The situation resulted in serious concern from fans of Outdaughtered, especially given her close proximity to the young children on the show. The arrest served as a jarring revelation for those who had grown attached to Mimi's fun and energetic character. Many were shocked by the incident, as it sharply contrasted the wholesome image previously portrayed on television. Following her arrest, Grandma Mimi faced legal consequences that included charges related to driving under the influence. She reportedly complied with the authorities and went through the required legal procedures. However, TLC, the network behind Outdaughtered, never directly addressed the incident publicly, nor did the Busby family make detailed comments about the situation through their social media platforms or in subsequent episodes. This silence led to a fair amount of speculation, with viewers wondering whether the network chose to distance itself from the controversy or if the family opted to handle the matter privately. The Busbys have always been conscious of their image and the effect public exposure can have on their children, so their discretion on the matter likely stemmed from a desire to maintain privacy and protect their family's integrity. Fan reaction to the news was mixed. Some expressed disappointment in Mimi's actions, especially considering her role around children, while others offered sympathy, acknowledging that individuals make mistakes and should be allowed the opportunity to learn and recover from them. The incident sparked broader discussions about accountability, family support, and the challenges of managing personal struggles in the public eye. After the 2020 incident, viewers noticed that Grandma Mimi was no longer appearing on Outdaughtered. There was no official farewell or explanation offered during episodes. Her absence, though obvious to longtime fans, was not addressed in any explicit way by producers or cast members. Given the timing of her arrest and the show's continued filming, many inferred that Mimi's departure from the public spotlight was directly related to the legal trouble. However, without formal acknowledgement, her status became a lingering mystery. As the Busby family continued to document their lives, Mimi was conspicuously absent from major family events, holidays, and casual everyday moments, which had previously been moments where she thrived on screen. While some fans hoped for her eventual return, others assumed that the decision to step back, whether self-imposed or influenced by the network, was likely permanent. As of 2025, there have been no public reports or verified sources confirming that Michelle Theriot, Grandma Mimi, has passed away. Based on available information, she is still alive. However, she has maintained a very low profile since her arrest, stepping away not just from television, but also from social media and other public appearances. This retreat from the spotlight may be a personal choice rooted in a desire for privacy, healing, or a lifestyle change following the public scrutiny that came with her arrest. It's not uncommon for former reality TV personalities to withdraw from public life, especially when they have faced personal or legal challenges. Mimi's absence appears to be one such case where silence was preferred over continued exposure. Given her previous role in the Busby family's life, her current relationship with Danielle, Adam, and the children remains unclear to the public. There is no evident public animosity, but also no confirmation of continued closeness. Whether she is still actively involved in her grandchildren's lives away from the cameras remains a private matter. The Busbys have consistently chosen not to speak in depth about Mimi's arrest or her disappearance from the show. Their decision seems to stem from a desire to keep family matters private, particularly ones involving potential legal or emotional complications. While fans have often submitted questions during Q&A sessions or commented on social media posts inquiring about Mimi, Danielle and Adam have largely refrained from discussing the situation. This strategy is consistent with how the Busbys manage personal challenges. When other difficult topics have come up in the past, such as health issues or parenting difficulties, they often speak about them with care, limiting the amount of deeply personal information that goes public. For the Busbys, maintaining a boundary between their public and private lives is important, particularly as their children continue to grow up under the watchful eye of television audiences and social media followers. Given this framework, the lack of an official update on Grandma Mimi can be interpreted as a conscious choice to protect both her privacy and that of the entire family. While Grandma Mimi was never the main star of Outdaughtered, her presence added an extra layer of warmth and multi-generational appeal. Her absence left a noticeable void, especially for viewers who had come to enjoy her spontaneous humor and supportive nature. However, the show has continued to thrive by focusing on the evolving lives of the Busby family, especially as the girls enter new phases of childhood and adolescence. The storylines have increasingly centered around the growing personalities of the quintuplets, the challenges of parenting multiple children, Adam and Danielle's entrepreneurial ventures, and health issues, such as Danielle's ongoing struggles with autoimmune symptoms. These topics have sustained viewer interest even without Mimi's involvement. TLC has neither confirmed nor denied whether Grandma Mimi would return to the series. For now, her absence seems permanent unless the family or network offers an official update or reintroduction. Michelle Grandma Mimi Theriot was once a beloved figure on Outdaughtered, remembered for her dynamic presence and close bond with the Busby family. Her 2020 arrest served as a turning point that seemingly led to her quiet exit from public life and the series. Despite her absence, fans continue to express concern and curiosity about her well-being. As of the latest known information, Grandma Mimi is still alive, but has chosen to live privately. The Busby family has made no formal statements about her status, opting instead to focus on their immediate family and ongoing life journey. Whether Grandma Mimi will ever return to the spotlight remains uncertain, but her past contributions to the show continue to be remembered fondly by longtime fans.